There are currently 3 tight ends that I cannot stop drafting in fantasy football drafts, and the first one is Isaiah Likely. He is now a New York Giant, and he signed a 3-year deal worth $40 million, and I believe this is a bet from John Harbaugh. I think this is a bet that he believes we are finally going to see the full potential of Isaiah Likely without an all-pro tight end standing in his way named Mark Andrews. So when we look at his career, 4 seasons in the NFL, he's played 63 games, he's got 135 receptions, a little over 1,500 yards and 15 touchdowns. Again, numbers that aren't like jumping off the page at us, but I do believe that when you look at him and the potential he has in this offense of being one of the top target earners, that is going to be huge for him. He is going right now in the 11th round of Underdog drafts. He's going at pick 131. So if you are betting on Isaiah Likely, you don't even have to pay a premium price. He's going around guys like Dalton Kincaid, Mark Andrews, Jake Ferguson, Oronde Gadsden. So to me, this is a prime example of a tight end that could drastically outperform their ADP. I think that Isaiah Likely fits better as a downfield threat for Jackson Dart when we're comparing him to Theo Johnson. I understand, though, that it's more likely that we are going to see those two on the field together regularly. According to ESPN, the Ravens last season, again under Harbaugh, used 12 personnel, the third most in the NFL at 35.9%. But again, if we're looking at this, what's to say that Isaiah Likely isn't going to be the number 2 target on this team? Malik Neighbors, again, we hope he's ready for the season, but if he starts on PUP, then you have to bump Isaiah Likely's target share up even more. The Giants let Wan'Dale Robinson walk in free agency as well, and there's not necessarily names that we're concerned about here. Darnell Mooney, Darius Slayton, Calvin Austin, Malachi Fields, all guys that could get a little bit, but to me it's Isaiah Likely at this price that screams someone that is going to outperform. Another tight end that I cannot stop drafting is Chig Okonkwo, now the tight end for the Washington Commanders, and to say this is an upgrade among everything that he's come from in Tennessee is an understatement. We've seen him 4 seasons with the Tennessee Titans, and he caught 194 passes, 2,017 yards, and had 8 receiving touchdowns. But now Chig Okonkwo is playing with Jaden Daniels, and this is just a huge moment for him in his career in 2026. When we look at this, according to ESPN, and I'm going to use 2024 numbers because that's when Jaden Daniels was last fully healthy, he ranked 12th in on-target throw percentage. That's 78.2%. In Chig Okonkwo's 4 seasons in Tennessee, he's never had a quarterback rank higher than 25th. And that's a shout out to like Ryan Tannehill in 2022. So he's got a new contract. The grass is greener on the other side for Chig Okonkwo with the Washington Commanders, and they genuinely need him to step up. This team didn't do as much. They went out and of course got Antonio Williams, who we love for dynasty as a rookie wide receiver. But other than that, you're hoping Terry McLaurin stays healthy and Chig Okonkwo has a big role. Zach Ertz went down last season with that awful ACL injury, but even with Daniels in and out of the lineup due to his injuries, Zach Ertz still had 72 targets. So Chig Okonkwo is going to get a lot of attention. He's got the yak ability, he is fast, and I'm just really excited to finally hopefully see his full potential come out. Again, round 13 on Underdog drafts, you are getting him at a steal. I'm not saying that Chig Okonkwo is going to be a top 5 tight end, but saying that he could finish inside the top 12 is not crazy either. The last tight end that I cannot stop drafting is Colston Loveland for the Chicago Bears, and you are not getting a discount on him. At the very opposite end, actually, he is going to be expensive for you to get in Underdog drafts, but it is going to be totally worth it. He's currently going in the 4th round at pick 46.1, and I'm with Dwayne McFarland and Ian Hartitz in saying that he's probably going to be my most drafted Bear in 2026. We know how it started. It was not amazing. He was averaging 4.1 targets, 8.5 fantasy points per game over his first 14 games, and then he just exploded, and we saw him get 12 targets and 20 fantasy points per game during his final 4 games of 2025. That included the playoffs. This is a team that a lot of people are betting on, myself included. We love Ben Johnson. We think this can be an explosive offense. We believe in Caleb Williams. All that says that Colston Loveland should be the tight end that you're taking early in these drafts. I know he is still going to have target competition. There's a lot of mouths to feed. You've still got Roma Dunze, who's hoping for a bounce back kind of season. You've got Luther Burden looking like he could be the alpha wide receiver 1, but even in our projections at fantasylife.com, he's projected for 114 targets. Sign me up every single time. 79 receptions, 912 receiving yards, and looking at 8 receiving touchdowns, all for a total of 216.4 full point PPR fantasy points. So to me, Colston Loveland is not necessarily a bet or a risk. You know that if you're taking a tight end that early, that they are going to have to definitely go out there and they're going to have to prove it. But I think we've seen it with Colston Loveland. I believe the latter part of the season that we saw last year is exactly what we're going to get for a full season in 2026.